sweetheart. Girl. Good girl. Easy. Jesus Christ, I did a really good job here. Your shoes are so classy. Good girl. I don't know which order to go off of. So, this is a Clydesdale. We are at the end of our show season, so I'm going to be pulling off our show shoes. I'm sure most people are going to hate my show shoes, but that's okay. I always like to leave one shoe, one nail in. I'm trying to come up with how I'm going to disperse all of these so I can remember whose was whose. I also need to get a pail for all these nails. Here's where you need your water. Stop. How's everybody's day going? Yes, my horses are very used to this routine. I can't even tell you how many, I think probably 4 times this year, I've pulled them off, put them back on. This can go even lower. Stop. Don't eat that. Alright, so it is the end of show season, which means it is time to pull all of the shoes off the horses. So I was just going to make a quick little video about how I do so. Vivian is more than ready. As you can tell, she's cocking her leg in order to come up. This is not easy on Clydesdales. This is why a lot of farriers don't like working on Clydesdales or Shires or any other of those feathered breeds. To see what you're doing, you constantly have to move them out of the way. So first thing we're going to do, pop the clinches. You're going to use this little bad boy. Use the sharp point end. Get underneath those nails. And pop them. And then I'm going to use the back side to lift them. I like to go through and get them all popped once. There's one front one that can hardly keep it all on. They've been out being horses, so it's not that easy. Kind of why I like to do this for my farrier, who helps me graciously with the learning aspects. Once that's done, you pop, chisel them all up. That's the 4 on the outside. See how they look now? They're all rough. We'll probably get maybe like 3 on the inside, I hope. All about angles, physics. There. Now you can technically, as the horses do it all the time when they're ripping off their shoes, you don't have to pop the clinches. However, it does not. It's not good for the foot to just have those ripped through, so it's a lot easier to do it with them. Their hind feet are a little more difficult for them to hold up while you're doing this, so I prefer to take this out, put in my attachment nice and low to the pulling side. Move you around to the back. You can see, hopefully that's going to be a good spot right there. Pick up my pullers. We got the round knobs. Don't really come to an end. Kind of have a little gap. Oh god. You should get yourself with a thing on the outside. And then I always make sure I wear my chaps for this. Essentially, I've made a whole bunch of little knives on the outside. It hurts like a fucker when they get you. That also will ruin your anglers. or in today's sense is my sevenths. So you're trying to wedge a gap in between the shoe and the foot. Once you've done that, if you hammer down, it'll make the nail pop, the head of the nail pop up, and you can pull it out. One down. 6 to go. Not necessarily the easiest job. Let's see. Too close. And work your way one side and the other, back and forth, and you'll slowly get it lifted, heel down. Then get that gap, have the shoe back down, lifts, pull it. I only need to get one more, and this is usually when I see, nope, 2 more. Which one has the most, is going to be the hardest one to pull. In this case, it's going to be this one right here. As you can tell, you can't even see it. So, that will definitely be the one I leave. The reason I like to leave one is it keeps, oh shit, there's another one. It will keep the shoe and the pad together all winter. So when we go to reapply these in the spring as starters, which I don't know, these might not make it. They look pretty shot. The pad and the shoe are together. I don't think this pair is going to make it now that I look at them. It's called Boredom. It's all worn off. So, pull this. You're not looking that easy. So, these are called scratch bottom shoes. This is Boreum. It's added extremely tough metal. There's supposed to be some here and supposed to be some here. So, with those being gone, these shoes will not make it as starters next year. I would just slip down the road. So, that is one down. You have one more left on vertical, and then it will be 8, 10 others. Wish me luck, and thanks for following along. Mama, get out of here. Be such trouble. So, let's get this one done. Wish I had a way without having to constantly change this back and forth, but I'm a little cheap and I only have one of them. Go. About this mare, she's super smart. Like, you see how she's cocking that leg and lifting it? She's a doll. Make sure you get them all this time. I definitely think I just pulled some off on the other side, but there it goes. It's all clenched. That one's bloody awful. There it goes. a little more curled into themselves than necessary, like that one. Okay. Sad part is they don't even have a lot of good feather to have as much of an issue as I have with them. This isn't even a good, healthy mount. Good girl. I'm gonna attempt to pull this one off without having to swap out my tool because, well, probably shouldn't. They have a nasty tendency to lean like a fucker. They gotta put the weight somewhere. You're trying to do leverage off of something, you might as well do it off of this instead of your own leg. Trust me, they hate doing that. Cool. Yeah. Like, why'd you put it on there if you wanted it off? And there's a barefoot princess. Okay. Now I'll put my hair back up. Does it feel, honey? Okay. She is officially barefoot, so I'm gonna end up turning her out. We'll get her mom done now. These are my 2 pregnant horses, so be sure to give a follow if you want to see what a baby Clydesdale looks like. I really don't think that they have anything cuter on this planet. let's get on. So I love it. She's already shifting her weight. She's ready. We are so ready to be barefoot, right, baby? So. What are you doing? We ain't strangers, remember. There you go. Starts by popping all the clenches. Passenger seat. Jesus Christ, what was that? You okay? You getting old? I'll put that foot down. Need this one. That side's done. These are not my prettiest clenches, so hopefully they'll pop pretty well. She needs a foot cut way the fuck back too. This girl has been put on some pain joint shots. I think it was a rough year. I'm gonna actually pop all of the clenches first, so that way I don't have to deal with that swapping back and forth. How's that sound, B? So this entire side is busted. Sitting in his path. I really like being able to put my knee on that while we pop them. Forever. We just strangers in memory. Under Hind in morning. So, here, get those things. Personally, I really fucking hate doing the hind legs. So, I like doing this thing where I don't procrastinate. I just like get through the worst part first, right? I hate doing their hinds because the leverage points are just really fucked up. Good God, you make me want to pull all your hair out. Cut it all off. Bailey, by the way, she is one of my 8-year-olds. She's one of my older ones. Hi, honey. 8 by no means is fucking old, though. Just happens to be the oldest on my farm. So, passenger seat, nah. See. There are a lot of features about this mare I really enjoy. She is, one, sweet and beautiful in the face, but then two, she is a rough bitch, depending on how you treat her. She is my lead mare, or my boss mare. Not my lead mare, she's a swing. She's not the best when it comes to being in harness, but she totes kids around really well. She's a safe option. She certainly isn't aggressive about it. So, I like the other mare. The other mare is Vivian, which is actually her daughter. I can't see anything about what I'm doing. Vivian is her daughter. She is 4 years old. Hit the road. She still love me. Sitting in his passenger. Okay, so the reason I was going through getting all of that done first was because now I have to change out the top of this in order to pull off the actual shoes. It gives me something to leverage point while they don't fucking like helping me out and I don't have to hold it. It's gonna be a new one. Need you to love me. In the passenger seat. So this is the sling. This fits right in. It makes it so that way she can rest her leg on this, and I can pry downward, and it won't be all on me, on my back, my thighs. So, got her leg power. Do I suggest doing it this close to a wagon? Definitely not. We'll survive. Easy. All the way down. Here. So I'll just use my leg, my inner leg, in order to keep her here. But and I can do this. Well, it's still, hey. Pull the ones that I can see. Yeah, I see it. Way too close to this wagon. Okay, princess. Maybe do it on my leg. At least I'm not that close to the wagon now. Just that one I pulled off with 2 still on it. I didn't feel like dealing with the rest. Okay. Me, you still love me. Sitting in this path. This will be a little bit easier. Jesus, that was my back. I don't know if I can sit up right now. Let's just bend over. Okay. I think I might have just slipped a disc or something. Yes, this is a Clydesdale. This is not regular. We are pulling their shoes off for the end of the show season. She's my swing mare in a 6-horse hitch, and we are no longer needing to have their shoes on. So hopefully we're gonna pull them off. Yeah, I think my back just gave out. And I'm attempting to pull their shoes off, and we will be able to let them out with like her baby daddy, and they can all play around with each other. Does anybody actually know what to do when you have popped your back out? It's not scrolling anymore. I'm up in Vermont and I can't currently move. This mare is 8 years old. Squat and protect your back. Well, that's what I'm trying to do right now, but cry and pray. Yeah, I think I have to like lay flat right now or something. I currently can't move. So. Gonna have to get up. Okay, we are up. Can we get back down? I can't leave her like this. Okay. I think I threw my back out. Well, you can watch the entire thing live if you would like, but it's not good. I can't really move right now. I don't think an ambulance is going to help me, but it's pretty bad. I'm definitely going to... I just went to pick up Bailey's front foot and I couldn't move at all. I couldn't move up or... No, nothing. No, I just fucking... Yeah, it's the same reason I've been taking muscle relaxers. It's my lower back. It's like right where my hips start. I have a larger problem that I've popped every single clench on this horse's foot, so I can't turn her out. How do you put them back in? How do you put your backpack in? Is that a thing? How do I pop it back in? I did feel a pop. Yeah, yep. Okay. I know I'll get Megan if I can't get up. I'm walking now. I wasn't walking there for a bit. I am currently upright walking. It wasn't very good there for a bit. We're getting better already. I can do this. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.